Hello, how are you? It is Crochet and Chat time, and today I am trying to get ahead on the Filet Kel, which is the Filet Kel 2020, if you want to search that hashtag. I'm actually one of the hosts, and so this is next month's that I'm making, so you won't get to see it all. But I got behind. I only made this month's yesterday when I'm supposed to make it, though ideally the month before, so we can see if there's any errors, but others had already done it. So all the toys I was making took priority. So now I'm playing catch up. So here we are. And a dark colour, not the easiest to work with, and probably a silly pattern for me to go live with because I have to count. Though this row I don't need to. But I've had a very productive day today. So for those of you that are just chiming in, so this Crochet and Chat that I'm doing now, they're designed to, you can have the sound off if you want and just be calmed by watching someone else crochet, or you can have the sound up and crochet along with me, or just listen and chat and add comments. Whatever is what you need is what I'm here for. So anyway, so I'm making this one. I was just saying I had a productive day today. I had Coles delivery early, so I was up out of bed at a more respectable hour than normal, by just after 8 o'clock. By normal for a weekend, that is. I'm up at 5 on the weekdays. But I had some of the food delivered was for the slow cooker, so I got that on early, and I hung washing up and put more on and made my square, did some reading, finished the other Filet Kel I was supposed to be doing, and we've walked the dog. And it is a beautiful day here in Perth today. Cold, hasn't even reached 18 degrees yet, but the sun is out, and it was so nice out there walking. We took the dog to the dog park. There's only a few dogs there, and he was very brave. And we let him off the lead this time, and he actually ran around with the couple of dogs that were there. So yeah, it was fun. So this is where I have to start counting, so we'll see how we go. So on this week, you would have shared, so one of the things that bothers me with where I can't help people or need to help people is that I feel when people can't read crochet patterns, I see a lot of it in beginner groups where they're asking for help and keep getting sent to YouTube. And I know some of the frustration is around not remembering the stitches, the abbreviations, not knowing UK or the US terms. And then if you do remember them, not remembering how to actually make the stitches. So I finally put together this stitch guide that I've had in my head for a long time, and I've now made it. So I sent it out to everyone on my email list. I've got a page you can go to get it, which I will share in the comments after this, and wherever else you see it, there will be some links I'll put there as well. But it's been so helpful, and I think I've got another page to add too, because I realised I didn't put the how to do stitches together in it, so I'll add another page at some stage. But I think there's enough there. So there's double crochet together are similar to clusters, so you can follow those instructions. Now I feel that I should be about ready to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. How good's that? 21. And then I have to do a chain and do more. So yes, I'm excited to finally have that stitch guide out. And the symbols that we use is what I've been using in the clubhouse as well. So every time I write a pattern, the basic stitch symbols I put in the front there. So it's a way to help recognise with colour what symbols are for which stitches, which also helps you with reading a pattern. Now granted, sometimes patterns are just really badly written or get so confusing with the follow this to that and then do this. That's why I use bold and italics in mine to make it simpler. Because if I can't follow asterisks as easily, then I don't expect others to. But anyway. So I also shared crab stitch this week as an idea for a border, a nice simple border if you're looking on. I like to use that when we've got busy square blankets or on the edges of hats. They're my favourite places to use it. It's a little tricky to do, but once you get the swing of it, it's just a backwards single crochet or double crochet if you use UK terms. So it's, just takes a bit of getting used to going the wrong way, but it's a simple stitch to make. But once you get the hang of it, it's not so bad. Alright, so more counting. So this one's going to be an anchor. So I like the filet cowl. So you see, if you're not familiar with it, these holes eventually make a picture. So, yeah. And my new washcloth came out. I've actually got it here too. So if you haven't seen it yet, see if I can get the colours right. Oh, see, it still shows up funny. It's actually close. It's a really dark green. And I love this one because it's little mini popcorns. They're actually made with single crochet stitches. They're just so fun and so cute. But anyway, that's me. I'm amused by little things. But it's been a different sort of week. We had Thursday afternoon off work. They let us all finish early. Then I worked from home on Friday. And as a break, I also changed my little clubhouse room around a bit. So I had, we've got this old white dressing table that I couldn't bear to part with, and it wasn't going to be of use in the room that we'd moved it to because it's no longer, my daughter doesn't need it anymore. I just love the old vintage style of it. So I've now made space to move it into my little clubhouse, which means I get a little bit more surface area to spread things out on. And I didn't add anything. I did just rearrange where things were. Oops, now where am I up to? I must be close again. So it's nice. And the room feels a little bit more open because it's got a mirror and things on it. Now let's see. I think I'm going to have one more, because that was 21. So let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. No, can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There you go. So now I'm going to do this 4 times. We watched a movie last night. My daughter's back to training on a Friday night, which I think I mentioned last week. And this time I found a warmer corner to sit in because last time I sat just inside the entrance, not realising how many people would come in and out the door. So it got a little cold. On Friday night it was extremely cold here. We had the heater on all day and the house just did not seem to heat up. So, fun. So after this, I'm going to finish this. And I actually realised, because on Friday I took the Nature's Cow Walk squares to do. So I did one of them. I had just one. Realised the last round mistake I've made. I was making it on the last round and I actually got it wrong on 2 of the squares that I already made. So it dawned on me why they weren't quite the right size when I finished, but they're going to stay that way. But I've only got 4 more squares to make and then I can start putting it together. So I'm actually tempted after this to spend some time making those squares. So we'll see. I'm supposed to be working on clubhouse patterns. So I feel I should be doing that too. So we'll see. We'll see which wins. And I also had some more yarn arrive this week, Bendigo Wool and Mills. And I shared it to the Perth, there's a crochet club group for Perth. And I shared that. The colours because I've bought colours for West Coast Eagles blanket for my son. And they're spot on, so I'm happy with that. I'm actually not doing too badly talking with this and counting. So hats off to me. Goodness. So I hope everything is okay where you are. I know some states are getting, in Australia anyway, are a little bit more restricted again. Apologies to all the Victorians who have to go back into lockdown. Can't be fun. Something we've worked really hard in WA to avoid having. We've been quite fortunate here. Doesn't stop people complaining though. If they actually compared themselves to the rest of Australia, they might shush. So there's really nothing to complain about. But that's me. Alright, so now that should be 15 because last time it was 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yay, I can do these things. Okay, then 5. So as far as counting goes, I'm actually okay with this on the fillet curls, which surprised me because I'm not a big fan of counting, and I know I'm very public on that too, which is why I struggle with the toys. Okay, then 1 and another 5. But it's all, this is bearable counting. Dark colour, not the best, but if you've got the right light, then the dark colours are quite okay to work with. Oops. Where are we up to? I realise the football's on in the other room. No one's watching it because they've all gone outside. But it feels nice to have had a productive day for a change. Getting frustrated with myself on the weekend because I spend too long in bed, which I feel I need anyway, and then it's not till late in the day that I actually get to doing some of what I want to do. So it feels nice to be up and about doing it better earlier. I think I don't want to keep you all too long either. I think at the end of this row I will bid my farewells and I'll go and sit and do this one in front of the TV or maybe listening to a podcast. I was listening to a podcast earlier too. I'm on a nice run for this now, and I can't show you all of it. I think I'm doing that right. Looks right enough. So yay. But anyway, I said last week I was going to post on my Honouring Me page this Crochet and Chat, but turned out I chatted for too long, so I couldn't do that. So apologies if you went looking there for it. That's my bad for forgetting that little rule. But it is on YouTube and it is on this page. So I hope this has helped you just calm down a little bit. If you do want my stitch symbol guide, I've got it in US and UK terms. I'll put a link to the comments for you. It's free. You can just grab that one. And the washcloth is on my blog if you feel like making a washcloth. It's another new one to cover. Yeah. So I think I might actually go and make a tea. Oops, that knot doesn't make it easy to crochet in. Oop. It was badly placed. But anyway, I hope you have a lovely rest of your weekend. I'm going to go and do some other things. We'll finish this and do some things. All right. Enjoy, and I'll be back sometime next weekend for a little bit of Crochet and Chat so you can watch me crochet. All right, bye.